Hi, Rob Grimes again with Food Tech TV. And one of the new things that's here is Redbook Connect. Now, this is sort of an interesting thing because a lot of people know the name Redbook. So I'm sitting here with Larry Abramson, the new CEO of Redbook Connect, and I just wanted to have a chat sort of what exactly Redbook Connect is.
Rob, it's good to see you. Thanks. So Redbook Connect is actually the synthesis of what we believe are some of the most important companies in this industry. So we start with, obviously, Redbook, which we think is the industry standard for best management practices for running a restaurant. And we think it's helped restaurateurs all over the world actually implement standardization, implement best practices, manage their restaurants, and just help them be a lot more successful. And we've combined that IP with products such as Hot Schedules, which is one of the industry-leading programs for managing schedules and trading shifts, and it's helped both employees and restaurateurs manage what has historically been a fairly complex process for scheduling. So today, for example, an employee that's working in a restaurant can literally, on their cell phone, note that they want to trade their schedule. Their colleagues from around the restaurant can bid for that, pick those up, and then the manager in the store can actually approve that on their cell phone while they're actually working the restaurant, while they're with guests. So they get more time with guests, more time on the floor, and less time in the back office working scheduling.
Now people know Redbook, obviously. It's been around a long time. It's an industry standard. As a traditional, you open up the Redbook.
Yes.
Have you taken Redbook to a technology age here?
Yeah, it's really interesting. So we're working on what we think are some pretty innovative ideas around the book itself. So we think the book has a lot of life in it. Customers love the book. And when we talk to our customers, they hold the book, they look at the book, and it's really, it's a diary of of their success as a restaurateur and what they've experienced. But there's a whole world of digital paper. There's a way to basically take that book and bring that into the cloud. And so now a restaurateur, instead of having to go into their back office and find the book and look for what happened on June the 5th in 2012, now they can go into the Redbook Connect cloud, literally type in June the 5th, 2012, and pick up their book. There's their book. There's everything that happened on that day. All the information is searchable and extremely valuable for them. If they ever have any questions, then they need to research what happened on that day, or analytics across a series of days if they want to see, how are we managing the restaurant? All of those things we can bring together in this Redbook Connect cloud, and that's one of the interesting sort of elements of our thesis, is that the Connect component, taking all of these best practices and best software products in this industry and connecting them so that as an employee moves from different stages there in their employment life, as an employer moves through different software products, all of that knowledge is in the cloud. It's connected, and it can be shared with all of the different products, and it can transcend all those software programs.
So I get it. So, Redbook is an industry standard out there. Hot Schedule is clearly known on the employee side, the scheduling side. Now, you also connected with Macrodox, which is a back office system, and then you have a e-learning system as well?
That's right, thank you. So Macrodox for us, we believe, is one of the best back office systems to manage a restaurant. And customers all over the world use it. It actually started as an international product, so it's multi-language, multi-currency. It's a fantastic platform to literally manage inventory and cash management and above store reporting and all of the elements in the back office that a restaurateur needs to do to manage their business effectively. It also has a fantastic user interface for cell phones and mobile devices. And of course, we've integrated our digital Redbook there. So we've got this incredible technology now. You see us connecting these elements for the restaurant.
Well, I would have asked you about that. So are you seeing that you're going to integrate all the different technologies together?
Definitely. There's just no question about it. We think that we can create a very simple interface, and we have much of that here at our booth today for our customers, where they can have a very simple experience, very straightforward. It doesn't require a lot of training at all, and it just provides a very rich environment for them to, for example, to hire. One of our products you mentioned, GoHire, we think is one of the best ways to bring employees into a restaurant. And so
I didn't mention that one.
No, you did.
But no, I didn't. I mentioned the training one.
The training.
Yeah, I mentioned the training, but we would have gotten to the hiring one.
Perfect.
So training, hiring, go together, get that one too. Redbook, doing the communication in there. Then we have the back office, the rest of back office, which a lot of people start by integrating the Red Book into the back office. So we're really and then the scheduling of the employees, we're really putting all these things together.
Yeah, we're trying to bring it together for the restaurateur, all of the different elements. We're actually very proud of our training solution. So it's called Skooks, as in school, with the L's tilted over as an X. And actually, we focused it into the restaurant industry specifically. So if you're a restaurateur, you can come into that educational product and you can get the certification trainings that you need. You can determine who has the right training and experiences, and then you can take that and actually apply it to your hiring process. So using GoHire, you can say, okay, I want to hire a cook that has these credentials, and that's just part of the process. Also, once you hire them, then you can actually do all of the training. They can do it remotely, they can do it in the store, depending on what your policies are. And then you can use all of that now integrated into the scheduling system to only schedule people who have the proper training and the proper certifications. And if they go out of compliance, you can send them everything electronically. They don't have to go to their computer. I mean, so many of the employees now in this generation, everything's mobile, maybe a tablet.
Well, let me ask you this. So you got a great training tool, you got a scheduling tool in there. So are you using this to put your own training online for your own people? Because you got to integrate all these companies and their employees.
Well, there are some fantastic, obviously, in this industry, there are some standard training, companies that do a fantastic job. And we respect those organizations tremendously, and we hope to work with them, and we would love to work with them. And so content is interesting. The industry has certain content that is certified, and that's just important. We want to be able to bring that certified content into our system and let restaurateurs benefit from our platform. There's also content which is actually just done by the restaurateur themselves, and so we facilitate that. So if the restaurateur wants to have his own content or her content on how to greet a table, on how you want the server to interact with the guest, they can actually use our product, Skooks, go ahead and videotape themselves and put it right into our product, and then make that actually an academy for their store. So now their employees, they come in, they have a slice of the certifications that they need to get from the industry perspective, but then also all the things that the restaurateur wants to put on their academy that is special to them. There's their secret sauce for the restaurant. It's all secured. No one else can look at it. And then when that employee, say that employee leaves the company and turns over, they no longer have access to it. So the employee can retain their certifications as they move to the next thing, and the employer can protect their content, that it's all integrated as soon as we take them out of our scheduling system. That's obviously integrated directly to the point of sale, integrated into the training. Everything's together. It's a fairly well thought out approach to helping restaurateurs become more not just more successful, but just ease the whole technology burden, bring it to the cloud, and present it in a way that they can use it.
So clearly you're very excited. You understand the products. Now, how long have you been on board?
So I joined, my announcement was on May 1. I'm new from Oracle. Yeah, I'm very new to the company, and I'm just so excited. I mean, for me, coming from a traditional software company and just seeing the influence of technology in such a broad way on so many industries, it's just exciting to be here. And it's exciting to bring elements of this technology set to an industry that we all love so much.
This is your first NRA?
It's my very first NRA. I can't believe it. I don't think I've ever seen a show this big.
Okay, so have you actually walked around this show?
I did.
Okay, so forget about technology. What's the most exciting thing that you've seen here?
All right, so I found a cappuccino machine down here that I think is the best thing I've ever seen. And you can have the cappuccino any way you want, any flavor you want, and all of the beans are all preloaded. This is a dream come true. And then, of course, we're standing right next to the gelato company. I mean, I've never had a show that's this much fun. So I'm not actually sure that there's anything like this anywhere in the world, anything like NRA.
Okay, now, one last question technology-wise. There is a lot of technology at this show. Is there anything that you guys are covering a lot of the world here, but is there anything that you've walked around that you've seen that you think is just sort of a new trend or a pretty cool thing? Any kind of technology, by the way, food technology, any kind of technology that you've seen here?
Well, the influence of mobile is amazing on this industry. And so you can see mobile impacting the way that the customers approach a restaurant. And mobile even being the way a restaurant lets the customer know their table's ready. Instead of sort of some of the traditional methods, now it's just as simple for a number of these companies as just getting a text to your cell phone. And now the restaurateur has picked up that cell number and they've picked up a relationship with that customer in a way that they've never had before. And so to me, mobile and the cloud are the two primary influences right now on this industry. The mobile elements in terms of that personal relationship a restaurateur can have with their customer, and the cloud in the way that they can share that experience and the way that experience can move with the customer through the restaurant and experience the restaurant in ways never before. So that's
okay, so I'm going to guess that you're going to come away from this show thinking about new ways for Redbook Connect to connect in the future, maybe employing some other technologies and things.
no doubt about it.
Great, thank you very much.